There were about 100 or more than 100 that came. So when I saw them, I just locked the gates. The gates was open because I wanted to drive out. One guy was saying, "Madam, open this gate. Open this gate. If you don't open this gate, you will beg me later." I stepped away and was trying to call the police station to come to our rescue. Before I knew, somebody hit me with a gun from behind, a police officer. And 3 unidentified men were fighting me that I don't have the right to make calls. In fact, when they were beating me, my children, it's happened in their presence. And my daughter was crying that we should go home. She was saying that, are they going to kill us? For a little child like that to experience such trauma. When my staff came around to help, they injured all of them, were smashing everybody's phone, took 2 of my staff to their truck and locked them up.
On 13th of March 2020, some officers of the development control of the FCTA reportedly came here to bring down this building with properties worth about 50 million naira. This property here is belonging to Mrs. Daser Adams, a 35-year-old female mechanic who has quite a number of people under her employment and of course works here with some of her staff. My name is Damilare Okonla. You're watching Legit TV. Today here in Abuja, we want to find out from this woman what actually happened and what transpired between herself and some of these officers, whom we learned also beat her in the process of breaking down this place. Big shout out to Samuel Lubiyo, the man behind the camera, for bringing you this footage. Hey, madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Like fine. Oh yeah, fine.
I'm trying to be fine.
What actually happened? When did it happen? And how did it happen?
It happened last week, Thursday, 13th of 12th. At about 3:15. I was in the office when I saw 3 vehicles parked in front of our office, and they went towards that direction, an uncompleted building, and was surveying it. I actually did not know they were actually targeting this place. So immediately they left. I started saying IAB, like 3 IAB, bulldozers, e-locks with lots of security personnel, and then some other unidentified men because they were not wearing uniform. There were about 100 or more than 100 that came. So when I saw them, I just locked the gates. The gates was open because I wanted to drive out.
You have a gate here?
Yes, we have a gate there. So I just saw my painter locked the gate. When I wanted to ask, can't you see I'm going out? And also that it was, he already sighted people coming in with vehicles. So when I saw that, I just locked the car. And one guy was saying, "Madam, open this gate. Open this gate. If you don't open this gate, you will beg me later." And I said, "I need to know why you're here. You can't just barge into our premises like that." So I stepped away and was trying to call the police station to come to our rescue. And before I mistakenly dialed a police that was not in Wuye. So when I realized, I answered the call and was trying to call. Before I knew, somebody hit me with a gun from behind, a police officer. And 3 unidentified men were fighting me that I don't have the right to make calls. When my staff came around to help, they injured all of them, were smashing everybody's phone, took 2 of my staff to their truck and locked them up. So they started towing. Already they have even broken the fence and the gates. They broke the gates and started towing vehicles away. They towed vehicles, customer vehicles. They forcefully collected key from one of my painters that was trying to escape with the car and went with the car.
So that was
what happened.
They beat you?
Yes, they beat me up. But thank God for the intervention of the DPO from Woye. She later came. That's why you can see that they didn't do further damage from that side. But they've done this is a major investment that we've done recently. That's less than a year that they've damaged. And our offices, we've lost a lot.
Are you saying it was the beating that led to you wearing this?
Yes, it was a beating, and I've gone to hospital for treatment. It's a beating.
How long have you been operating?
I've been here for 8 years. Yes, 8 years. I was actually somewhere. I was in a filling station before, but because of the space constraint, we had to move down here. And safety as well. Because you cannot open an engine in a filling station, especially when you have to work on engine. So that is why we had to look for a space here to start operating, and we started gradually before we got to this level that we are.
How many people do you have under you?
I have 30. I have painters, I have mechanics, I have electricians, and I also have female trainees too that they are under training. I have about 50 women working under me, learning as well.
How much do you think this has set you back?
Over 50 million we've lost. Or what did you say? 50 million.
One day.
In few minutes. It wasn't up to 10 minutes that they did all these things.
Which people?
The development control. Yes.
Was there a warrant to do what they do? Did they tell you beforehand that they were coming? Did you have a notice before they came?
Actually, there was a notice last year, October. But I went to their office to plead for time so that we can move to another location. Of course, it's not easy to get a location in Abuja. And secondly, you need to get a commercial location because they are now saying that we cannot stay here again. And I pleaded for time. And they actually gave me time because it was since October. And I was thinking they were waiting for me to move first on their own since they saw a female mechanic that they want to encourage. But this recent coming, there was no notice this year. And there was also threat to life because when the director that came with the assistant director was actually telling them to destroy everything that if it means to take anybody's life. And a woman narrowly escaped with her baby from the building when they were pulling it down.
In any way discouraged after this incident?
At first, I would say I was discouraged, but later, I'm seeing it as one of the challenges you have when you're in business. You face when you're in business. So, this has motivated me to the next level, I must say. And people that are looking up to me, I cannot be weak. I have to be strong for them.
It's about your family. Are you married? Do you have?
Yes, I'm married. I have 3 girls. In fact, when they were beating me, my children, it happened in their presence. And my daughter was crying that we should go home. She was saying that, are they going to kill us? You know, for a little child like that to experience such trauma. The following day, she was telling me where I was going to. She was asking where I was going to. I told her I was going to the workshop. She was saying, why? Then my last baby that is 4 years old was telling my mommy, they kill your shop. I said, who? She did not answer. She just said they kill your shop. So they have experienced that. And they've seen the people. And I don't know if they want to see such people in their life again.
What exactly do you want from the federal government? Or?
What I want from the federal government is for them to give us a land and also to compensate us for this loss, and which I believe that the Minister of Women Affairs is working towards that.